Okay, so EBI 3 is to explain what will happen to carbon dioxide levels when the carbon cycle is interrupted. So this is going to be looking into carbon cycle rather than the water cycle, which we have been looking into this lesson. And this is actually a two-part question. So the first question here is asking us what will happen to the concentration of the carbon cycle in the atmosphere if lots of trees are cut down. And then the second part of the question is to explain this answer that you have here. So it's a two-part question. And again, I'm going to show you some of the answers that I've got and what we can do to improve on some of these answers and show you a model answer in how to answer these type of questions. So again, we're looking into what will happen to the concentration of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is going to be this one here. So the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere if lots of trees were cut down. And some of the answers that I've got is this: the concentration will stop. Okay. The other one says it will decrease. And the last one is carbon dioxide. Now, all of these answers are unfortunately incorrect, and I'm going to explain why in just a second. Now, let's have a look at this. So we're looking at the carbon cycle. And it says that what's going to happen to carbon dioxide, the CO2 levels over here, and what would happen if we cut down the trees. So if we look at the tree over here, we can see that there's two processes that are occurring, process A and process B. Now, process A is taking in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So this is photosynthesis. Now, photosynthesis is important because it uses carbon dioxide in order for the plants to create glucose and oxygen. So carbon dioxide plus water, and then you will get glucose and oxygen. So it's very important. So it takes in the carbon dioxide. Now, what's going to happen if you cut down this tree? Then you're going to effectively remove this process. So the more trees that you cut down, the more photosynthesis is decreased. So you've decreased photosynthesis. And because of that, you have an increase of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. So it will increase because there's going to be less plants to take in that carbon dioxide because this is no longer happening. So if you were to cut down trees, cut them down, then carbon dioxide will increase, and this is the main reason here. Photosynthesis has been reduced. It's very, very important. Okay, so the next part of the question, which I've kind of already answered, is to explain the answer for the previous question. And not many of you actually answered this or have given a reasonable answer. I'll show you one answer that I've got, which is trees produce carbon dioxide. Yes, it does produce carbon dioxide through respiration, as you can see here with the process part B. Plants also respire. However, that does not really answer the question of carbon dioxide being increased in the atmosphere. Okay, because if you cut down the trees, it's more to do with the photosynthesis. Okay, so this is a model answer, right? So carbon dioxide concentration will increase, and that is the key word here, increase, because there are less trees, which means that there is less photosynthesis. And this is what I'm looking for, photosynthesis. So this is photosynthesis, the trees and the plants taking in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. And Photosynthesis requires that carbon dioxide from the atmosphere in order to produce glucose and oxygen. And that is the reason why carbon dioxide gas will increase. So this will increase if this was cut down, then this is also removed. So that's what's going to happen.